where I talk about the guns. I'm recording this for a second time after realizing I recorded the video in a different form factor. Starting, we're gonna work our way from over here all the way down to snipers. So first, there is the knife. The knife is mainly just in gun run, so you're never gonna see it like in a regular match of eight on Apex. So yeah. Anyways, onto an actual gun that's the in the match. This is the car. It is a submachine gun. Submachine guns have like the second fast stray speeds. Between the stray speeds, it goes pistols, submachine guns, assault rifles, and then light machine guns. And then snipers have their own different stray speeds. But then I don't know. You're not really. I don't really think about those that much because most of the time, whenever you think about stray speed, is whenever you're up close and fighting. And so, like, for my sister, stray speed is when you're aiming down sights and it's this moving side to side. That is the strafe speed. And so each gun like has its own like speed. Not each gun, but like each type. The four different types have their own speed. So pistols have their own speed. Submachine guns have their own speed. Assault rifles have their own speed, and light machine guns have their own speed. For example, before I continue onward, I will pick up this pistol right here, and I will pick up this light machine gun right here. So pistol straight speed, right? Light machine gun straight speed. I mean, aiming down sights. Also, that's what ADSing means. ADSing means aiming down sights. So people usually say ADS for short. Alright, so now we got that out the way. On to the next gun. Wait, onto the actual gun, my bad. The car. The car has a hop up. It is called Galvanic Grit. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. I tried to pronounce that during the first take. During the second take, I still don't know how to pronounce it. So I'm just gonna say the car. You can switch between two different hop ups. You can switch between disruptors and you can switch between hammer points. Hammer points, they do more damage to the health of somebody who doesn't have shields. So if you don't have your shields, the hammer points will hit for more damage than it usually would. But you can have it on disruptors. If somebody does have shields, like this dummy, it will do more damage. So let me switch it to hammer points to show the damage of a headshot. That's the damage of a headshot without hammer points. Swap to disruptors. I mean, that's the damage without disruptors, I mean. So swapping to disruptors now. 21, does 21. And so now, oh, it's on, its health bar. It doesn't have shields anymore. Could swap to hammer points. Hammer point damage 20. Without hammer points 18. So kind of pick and choose. Me personally, I just leave it on hammer points. Not hammer points. I leave it on disruptors and call it a day because like it's a submachine gun. Submachine guns have some of the fastest the TDK in the game, which is time to kill. That's what TTK means. It means time to kill. So I'll just keep it on there. But if you want to, and everybody plays different. Everybody has their own play style in Apex, though. Now on to the next gun, the Kraber. It essentially is the highest damage one tap gun in the game. So it does to the head 210. And the only way you're gonna survive from this is if you have over armor in Apex and you're on level 3. That's the only way you can survive from this. But if you're on blue, good luck. If you're on purple, you're getting one tapped, in which like most teams after they get a knock, they'll just pull up after that. So try if you hear a Kraber in the air, like that sound, try and just be wary of who has a Kraber and be careful because they will push you off after like getting a knock or even a body shot. If somebody's like low, they'll still push off of that. Okay, on the next gun, G7. G7 special thing. It used to actually be on the floor, but they put it in the care package. They usually switch out certain weapons into the care package every once in a while. but the G7, you can have it in single fire where it does pretty good damage, or you could have it on burst fire mode, which burst basically makes it shoot 2 shots instead of 1, which is really good with the fire rate. Honestly, it's like just as good as a Kraber. Yeah, the special thing with this is that you can ooh, passed it. You could put a sniper scope on it. Because usually marksmans, you can't put a sniper scope on it. So, really good. Yep, but that's all the care package weapons. Gonna move on to energy weapons now. Right here, this is the RE. The RE, the RE is a burst weapon, and it also takes a bit of time to charge up. Most energy weapons take some time to charge up, aside from like 3. But there's that initial little, yeah, the RE, you can kind of feather. You can kind of get it already charged up. Yeah, I have like particle effects. You can even just press it one time and have that almost charge up. I say it's not bad. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, that's the RE. Has a really fast race speed. Has a lot of bullets when you get a mag on there. Like jumps to 27. Not bad. Yeah. On to the next gun is an assault rifle, the Havoc. Havoc is pretty good. Shot for shot from distance. Like takes some bit of time to charge up, but you can of course, in my like pre-fire, like if you hear somebody's close, you can like, you hear that I'm like feathering it so that the charge on it isn't so bad. It does have a hop up on it though that gets rid of that problem, which is called a turbocharger. So let me get turbocharger on there. So the turbocharger, now the turbocharger's on here. Instead of it, let me grab another one. Instead of it doing this, and now it does this. So basically instant. But yeah, that's the Havoc assault rifle. Next is the Devotion. Devotion and Havoc are basically kind of like the same. Both both their hop ups are turbochargers. The Devotion is a little bit different. The longer you shoot the Devotion, the longer you shoot the Devotion, the faster the bullets will go. But it does take a while compared to like having one where it has what was it called? The turbocharger on it. Let me get the turbocharger on it real quick. Okay, now the turbocharger's on it. And so instead of it shooting like this, it now shoots like this. Much faster. Alright, on to the L-Star. The L-Star is like a love-hate gun for me. It shows your damage right there in the middle. Editor me, please edit that. And also in the middle, it shows when your gun is going to overheat. You can also see it off to the side, like when the gun is going to overheat. But as long as you don't let the gun overheat, it'll just keep shooting. Especially when it has the Rampart graffiti modder, which Rampart's graffiti modder, it basically makes it to where you have more bullets in whatever gun you have. It increased handling, so it reloads faster, and just more bullets. So essentially with this, it makes it really good. Granted, like this is also a light machine gun. I know it doesn't look like it because of the size, but this is in the category of a light machine gun, so it has like a uber slow strafe speed compared to like something like the pistol over here, the RE. Yep. But you can just keep shooting it and feathering it as long as you as long as you don't overheat it, which like let me show you what it looks like when it overheats. It takes a lot to overheat it though when it's like this. You have to like really be going out of your way. And the reload of it, where you're cooling it down, is like really, yeah, it's a lot. It takes a while. On to the next gun, the triple take. Triple take has this ability where it shoots 3 bullets at the same time, and if you aim down sights, it tightens the spread of the 3 bullets that's spreading out, and now makes it more closer to being unison. So this gun honestly is really annoying because some people, they'll just shoot it like this from afar away. Also, forgot to mention this gun counts as a marksman. Yeah, but earlier when I was recording in my first take, I didn't realize the triple take shot faster when you're not aiming down sights, so you could use it like a really good shotgun. That's like a lot faster than like, you know, what I thought, which is insane. All right, now submachine gun, the Volt. Hold on, let me eat some yogurt real quick because my throat's getting dry. That first recording was an hour. Jeez. Anyways, yeah, Volt is just a good submachine gun. Does good damage. Have a not bad like time to kill. Pretty good gun. But yeah, that's the Volt. Doesn't have like anything special, just grab it and shoot. Nemesis has one special thing where it slowly, as you shoot more, it'll shoot faster, and then when it's basically kind of like charged up, you can just keep shooting at that speed. So yeah, and so when it's 100%, we just keep shooting. You can it'll just keep this fire rate up. You can see like if it's 100% in the bottom right corner, like where the gun is, it's that little blue bar, and you know it'll slowly fall down, but you can get it back up there, and it'll stay like fully like that for a while before it starts slowing down and be like, oh, okay. But yeah, not a bad weapon. There's people who I know just absolutely love this gun, and they do really good with it. But that's all the energy weapons, and now going on to the heavy weapons. Over here, this is a Flatline. Flatline got buffed, but still not enough compared to another gun that just got buffed, so it's not like bad. It doesn't have anything special. You can switch to firing mode, so you can make it single fire, where you have to tap it to fire it. So it's not bad, but you're never gonna do that most likely, and for the most part, you're always gonna have it on full auto. It's full auto, like, you know, it doesn't seem like it has a bad time to kill, but compared to our next gun, it's not worth picking up. Which is our next gun right here, the Hemlock. Fire rate. It's another assault rifle. This is currently the meta weapon because fire rate on it's insane. That, and also you can put a grenade launcher. There's a grenade. They gave it a grenade launcher, so it does like AOE damage, in which AOE is area of effect for my sister, just so you know. Not bad. So like, it's really good. Like if you get somebody like low and they're like behind cover, you could just like, I didn't even shoot them fully. I just kind of like like did like you know just shoot it too close to them since they're already low and like get the knock. All right, on to the next gun. This is probably, in my opinion, the best submachine gun in the game. This is the Prowler. Prowler has like really good hip fire spread. So like aiming down sights, like it's still like when you're not aiming down sights, it's really accurate still. Even though like I don't have a laser sight on there to make the fire spread better. But even with like a blue laser sight, really good hip fire. Got really good hip fire. The special thing with the Prowler, it has a hop up where you can change it from burst to full auto. So when it's full auto, it does like insane damage. That, and also like when you have a mag on it, it has the most bullets out of any of the submachine guns. So yeah, that's with bullets to spare, and it does really good damage. It does like 21 to the head, which, like, compared to the car does 21, but it only does 21 to the head with disruptors. So, in my opinion, I think this is better than the car, especially when you have it like fully upgraded. Anyways, on to the next weapon, the Dirty 30. The Dirty 30 is a charged weapon, in like, well, okay, it's not a charged weapon, but like when you hold it down, right, and you're aiming down sights, it'll do more damage. Because it does less damage when you just fire it. There's these little bars that show like it charging up, and in the middle. Plus you'll also hear it. And then like that's where it does more damage. Also, the 30-30 has a special thing where you can shoot it, right? So I only have 4 bullets. I'm gonna reload. Most other guns, when you reload, it has to finish a full reload animation, but this one it doesn't. In order for you to start firing again, you could just start firing again. Especially like if you just need just 1 or 2 more bullets to finish off somebody, you could just do that. So yeah, it also has a hop up, which is called dual shell. So whenever you get that hop up on there from doing damage to enemies, you'll put in 2 bullets instead of just 1. So you'll put in 2 at a time instead of just 1 bullet at a time. Alright, now on to the Rampage. So the Rampage is a really good gun. It's a light machine gun. Does pretty good damage, but the thing that makes it really special, it just has a really slow fire rate, so the time to kill with just the Rampage isn't like high. But yeah, the special thing with the Rampage though, you can use thermite grenades to charge it up, and when it's charged up, it shoots faster. And not only does it shoot faster, you can also shoot down doors. So if somebody, like an enemy, is hiding behind a door trying to heal, you can just blow the doors off and get the knock. I don't know why he was looking at me like that. But yeah, that's all the heavy weapons. Now we're gonna move on to the light. And over here in light, we have the P2020. The P2020 is a pistol weapon, so it has like, you know, really fast strafe speed. It has a couple special things, like it does like 30 to the head, pretty good damage. And also it you can pick up 2. You can pick up 2 and rock them dual wielded. They're not super accurate. Not super accurate. Like sometimes in matches, like I find myself like having a lot of bullets that like miss. But it also has a hop up, which is hammer points. Like, you know, it was on hammer points on the card also. But this is like, if you want hammer points, you can just pick up P2020. You can swap between like being dual wielded and just having one. So like, you know, with B you can swap between the 2. Yeah. Of course one you're gonna be more accurate, but since it's a pistol, a lot of pistols take a laser sight, except for the Mozambique. It doesn't take a laser sight. But yeah, that's the P20. Next is the alternator. The alternator has 2 barrels. It shoots from side to side. So 1 barrel, that's other barrel. So not bad, pretty good gun. It's pretty accurate, and it does like really good damage. It was like what, 24 to the head. Yeah, that should be a crime. That should be a crime. But it has a pretty slow fire rate. I think it's the slowest fire rate out of all of them, but I think the time to kill on it is still pretty impressive since the headshot damage is like so high. Yeah, because you can absolutely just beam somebody with the alternator. Yeah, alternator also has a special thing where you can switch it to a dual tap. So a dual tap will make it to where both the barrels fire at the same time, and so you are essentially doing double damage. Essentially, but the thing is, you have to be up close. Otherwise, the bullets are just gonna keep spreading apart further and further, and you won't hit that many shots. But you can still hit shots with it, but not a lot. Still not bad, you know? Yeah, that's not bad from far away. But you're also wasting more ammo, so keep that in mind whenever you're using the alternator and you use the hop up. R99 is literally probably like the most perfect gun. It's like my second rated gun that I have. It has a really fast time to kill, very fast. Recoil on it is like pretty tough, but after you get used to it, like it's pretty easy. I've been using the R9 like a lot of times, so. And side note, you can see like if you have certain settings and you can see the bullets in the ground or wall. You can see like what your gun does for whenever you're shooting it. So like don't move your mouse at all and just shoot. And then that's kind of like your pattern for the gun. So it's like up, zigzag. It's something. But like since I'm used to it, like, but that's just extra tip for you. Other guns have this too. Every gun has its own like recoil pattern, and like some people memorize it, so they can just do it by memory. But I just do mine by feel. But yeah, R99 really good. Moving on to the next gun, R301, old reliable. R301 has like really good. It's really accurate. It doesn't have like a really bad recoil. It's also a assault rifle. With the R301, one of the things you can make it single fire, but barely anybody does that. So people just usually leave it on auto, and you can like hit some pretty good beams. Like if you have a good sized mag on it, and like I don't have any barrel stabilizer, which helps with recoil on it, and it like I can just be pretty accurate with it. And I don't even have a mag on this. Like R301 is just that accurate and that forgiving, like with its damage. So like if you're starting playing Apex, this is probably like a good gun to start like understanding like the recoil and how the guns feel in Apex. All right, for this next one, this is the Spitfire. It's a light machine gun. It has a lot of bullets. It just has like a lot of bullets. So 40, like, well, it's like 38 standard, but Rampart, she has more bullets in the mag. But you can see how crazy it can get bullets wise. 58, which is a lot. You can honestly finish off like 2 people with this, or a whole team with this. Yeah. You finish a whole team and then just reload and just keep firing. Some people will have a Spitfire and they'll just be shooting just to shoot. They won't hit nothing sometimes, but eventually they'll start hitting something. But yeah, the Spitfire is not bad. Yeah, not a bad gun. But yeah, that's all the light weapons here. Okay, on to shotguns. Starting with the Mozambique. Mozambique is a pistol-oriented shotgun. It's not bad. Some of the things that make it special is that you can pick up 2. So you can have 2 Mozambiques. Increase the fire rate. It also has a hop-up for it, which is the Rampart Graffiti Modder, which adds more bullets and improved handling. So makes it basically insane. Honestly, I feel like this is close to how the Mozams were when they first put out the dual Mozams, because they weren't originally dual. But you can also put a shotgun bolt on it and make it shoot like uber fast. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. So, yeah. On to the next weapon. This is the EVA 8. EVA 8 has its special thing is that it's full auto. I should mention that the Mozambiques were full auto as well, but the EVA 8 is full auto. Anytime I see somebody who's actually good with the EVA 8, I think they're genuinely scary, because like I'm not good with this gun at all. But EVA 8 has a couple things that make it special, whereas like as soon as you put a shotgun bolt on it, like people were like telling me to treat the EVA 8 like a assault rifle. So, or not assault rifle, or like an SMG. Treat it like an SMG, but you have to be like uber close. Uber close. But it has a hop up for it, which is the double tap trigger, which when you put that on, it'll turn into a burst weapon, which you can see that does a lot of damage. But I'm just not good with this weapon. Like, there are people who are really good with it, and it's scary. Yeah, I'm just not good with it. But that's the EVA 8. Next weapon is the Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper has something similar to the triple take, where when you aim down sights, it tightens the bullet spread, and so you can like shoot people from pretty far away with the Peacekeeper. Also, the Peacekeeper also has a hop up, which is it has words, bro. It'd be so hard sometimes, but it has disruptors. So when you have disruptors on it, it does more shield damage. Of course, you can end up doing like really good damage, like 108 to people instead of just like 99. So really good. This one of the shotguns that are like I use it pretty often, but I start using the Mastiff again, which is the next shotgun, where the Mastiff is basically like the 30-30, so you don't have to have it fully reloaded. So how I'm on 2 right now, and I'm going to start reloading, but I don't have to put it all the way up to, what is it, 5 in order to shoot again. So you, like, when you're out of bullets, you could literally put have one in the chamber, or you could empty it out and then reload it and then just shoot that one bullet. But the special thing with the Mastiff, it has dual shell, which dual shell makes it to where you're putting in 2 bullets instead of 1. Also, shotgun bolts, whenever you slide, it adds bullets. It reloads, it automatically reloads a bullet into your gun. So yeah, and so that's the shotguns. Alright, now on to snipers. This is my 3rd best weapon. The fact that it's still my 3rd best after this long is actually kind of crazy to me. Yogurt break. Kind of crazy to me because I don't use it as much as I used to. But the Wingman is a pistol, but it does like really good damage. It used to be heavy. It got switched to sniper just because people was just like were complaining about it. But honestly, in my opinion, I don't think it fixed anything. So I think it was kind of pointless to put it here. But the Wingman, it basically like it's literally just a sniper pistol. This thing is really good. I still like it. It does really good damage. It's like a high skill weapon because like if you like headshot somebody, you could essentially 3-tap them, like hit them 3 times to down them, which is like really good. And it also has the Rampart graffiti modder, which gives it better handling and more bullets, so makes it really good. really good, and straight speed on it is really fast. Alright, on to the longbow. Which, not counting the wingman, but in the sniper category, the longbow has the fastest fire rate. So it's 108 to the head. Longbow used to actually do more damage, but they since changed it and decided just to give it the Rampart graffiti modder on it, which is not a bad sniper. Like, you know, if you want to start understanding sniping, it's pretty good. Or you could just use the Sentinel, but the longbow's pretty good. On to the next weapon, the charge rifle. The charge rifle has two things with it. You have to, well, three things. You have to charge it up in order for it to shoot, so it won't just shoot just from, you know, you have to have it all the way charged up, then it'll shoot. And that's like one thing that makes it special. That, and also the further away you are, Editor Glenn, please speed this up. The way you are, the more damage you will do. Oh shoot, I forgot a scope. Oh, maybe I don't need it. Okay, there we go. 170, 178. So, you see how I did 135 down there, and now headshot damage wise, as I shoot that target, it does 178 to the head, which is absolutely insane. Through Rampart amp cover, it does like 212. So theoretically, it's the highest damage output gun. Then again, the Kraber does like way more through Rampart amp cover. So, but if you don't have a Kraber, this is like literally one of the guns that does the most damage. But the only trade-off is you have to be far away. One of the other things with it is that it also has select fire, so you can change the fire rate on it, and you still have to charge it up, but you can just hold it down after that. So, and it'll just keep firing until you're out of ammo. It does a little bit less damage than it did before, but it makes it pretty good. People really hate this gun though. Whenever somebody sees somebody who's actually good with the charge rifle, they're just like, oh my gosh, bro. Yeah. So that's a charge rifle. Next, my number one gun, which is the Sentinel. Like, I love this gun. It's like one of my favorites. I use it literally all the time. So Sentinel does base damage of like 126. Really good. Like really good. But the Sentinel, you can pick up cells. You can use cells to charge up the Sentinel. So when you charge it up, the bullet speed will be faster and it'll do more damage. So now it does 156. In which that's like the highest damage output, like behind the Kraber, where it doesn't matter where you are, and it's just like really fast. Like 158 is a really good damage. I use this thing all the time, like all the time. I love it. But yeah, but that's what makes the Sentinel special. Now on to our last weapon is the Bocek. The Bocek, you can just keep shooting arrows, so you don't have to like reload. You can just keep shooting arrows. You can be Robin Hood. Honestly, if you had unlimited ammo, you literally could just sit here and just do this. Team could be fighting the distance. You could be miss like 99 or 80% of your shots, but that doesn't matter. You can just keep doing this. You don't even have to draw it back all the way. You can just like just tap it. Yep, and not only that, the bow you can also charge up with a grenade. And whenever you charge up with grenade, it'll do like 25 damage, and it'll just give it okay. Whenever you charge it up with a grenade, it'll do explosive damage. But you have to have it draw it back all the way. Yeah, but the thing that makes this good is because a grenade does 100 damage, so that was 20. Wait, hold on. Let me like recharge up. Let me recharge it up. So a grenade does 100 damage. 2. You can get more explosive damage out of a grenade than you can out of the bow than you can the grenade. Of course, like due to the AoE, the grenade of course does more area effect damage. Like you could just launch a grenade, like you could just throw it up in the air and absolutely just drop it from the heavens on somebody. I've thrown better nades, but yeah, that's grenades. Not grenades, but that's all the snipers. Now I'll just talk about the grenades since they basically count as weapons. So you have 3 different kinds. You have your arc star, you have your regular frag grenade, and you have a thermite grenade. So the arc star does like more damage to shields. Also, it can stick to whoever you throw it on. So it's like 75 base. And then... Oh, I missed. Can't believe I missed that. So 10 whenever you stick it to somebody. And then 75. I thought that does more damage to shields. Maybe I was wrong. I could have sworn it did. Hold on. Yeah, maybe it doesn't. Oh well, just learned something new. I thought the arc stars did more shield damage. But anyways, next is the frag grenade, which when it's like right by somebody does 100 damage. It has a really good large area of effect, and so pretty good. Also, lastly, there is a thermite grenade, which makes like a fire line, and it will slowly burn enemies, doing tick damage. Yeah, if you're sitting in it, you're just gonna end up getting knocked. I think it was full health too. But usually most people just wouldn't stand if they're standing if they're getting burned by a thermite. Yeah. But that is all the weapons plus the grenades. So appreciate y'all. I hope y'all will like this video because I had to re-record it, which is it's not at an hour, it's at 39 minutes. So I hope I wasn't moving too fast for you guys going through like the guns and stuff, and I hope you like and subscribe.